YouTubers, what's going on? TimidTouch here, and today I'm going to bring you a video. It's going to be like a two-part video because in the first part of this, I want to go over what a lot of people are requesting whenever I'm in the lobbies and things. They're asking me questions. They want to know class setup or how to make them a better player. Today I'm going to go over the class setup, and it's going to be how to get the De-Atomizer strike, what type of class you need for that. Obviously, you have to use a gun that has the nuclear score streak attached to it. So it's 25 player kill streak earns the De-Atomizer strike, and that's what this class setup is going to be set up for today. So first off, I love using the MV4. I don't use any other gun. I've gotten De-Atomizer strikes with other guns. To me, I just find it easiest to get the De-Atomizer strike with the MV4. Now, in my how to become a better player video, I probably would recommend another gun. I'll get to that on another video, but today we're concentrating on how to get the De-Atomizer strike. So I'm gonna make this really short and sweet. Okay, so use the MV4 Fallout, whatever paint scheme you want. Right now I'm rocking, I think Molten, and I have like the Diamond, or the Rhinestone Panther, I believe it, a little accessory on there. That does not matter. You do whatever you want, but that's what I go with. Sometimes things are distracting. If you find any of that distracting, use whatever isn't so distracting. Some people like using like a dark camo. Some people it doesn't matter. I say try using a dark camo at first, just in case it is kind of distracting. So the first thing I want to show you is the ELO. I use the stock reticle sight that comes with that. Okay, moving on. Quick draw, really important. The MV4 has great accuracy. So to me, there's no need to run the front grip unless you just absolutely want to. But if you want my class setup, this is what I do. Use a quick draw. It's great for those quick, short battles that are up close and personal. You really need quick draw on there. Stock. I use stock. I like the mobility that it gives me. A lot of times I'm flying through the air. I still use the stock, and sometimes if you're on the ground and you need it, it's really good if you have it because you need some of that left hand or that left joystick movement in there. Going on to the another part is going to be the suppressor. Suppressor keeps you off of the radar. This is all about incognito. If you don't know what that means flying under the radar where you're not seen. So with that, I use the suppressor, extended mags, that explains itself. But the reason why I use the suppressor also, like I said, incognito, and that plays hand in hand with what I have here. The perk number 1, ghost. You don't want to be seen on the radar. You might be playing a game. There might be one other, two other, three other people on the game that are playing pretty well. They're able to get their 500 or 600 points, whatever it is, get the UAV, and you want to stay out of their line of sight if at all possible. This is just to give you the advantage. It's not going to land you the De-Atomizer. And also I like using the scavenger. This is how you just get more ammo. You always want to be ammoed up. Sometimes whenever I play, if you watch me play, I might be shooting because I just seen somebody and I know that's the only corner they can come around if they're going to attack me. I'll just unload a whole clip on there and then bug out. It keeps them kind of pinned down. It's almost like suppressive fire. So if you've got that ammo to spare, it's always a good thing because in the back of your head, if you're not running the extra ammo and you're not able to pick up those packs, you're worried about that last bullet. So I do not like run anything other than the scavenger on this one. Okay, so that's my class setup for that, guys. I want to go back and show you my combat rig really quick. I call this guy a Red Robot because I was in a game one time and like 6 of these dudes, as I was killing them, they were talking about, it's the Red Robot guy, it's the Red Robot guy. And it would blank out after I would kill them. I would get like a 2-second Red Robot, like that, and then it would go away. And I started laughing so bad in that game that I almost couldn't play it because they were just keep going on and on about the Red Robot. Anyways, dress your robot however you want. I mean, personally, again, sometimes it's really easy. It's better to go unseen if you don't have bright colors. I know my guy's red, but I got a little bit of advantage being a little bit better player than most people that play the game in here. So yeah, I run the Red Robot. Color them wherever you want. The big thing, payload, rewind. 2 things with the rewind. 1, it refills your ammo if you're not able to get any ammo. 2, it puts you back in time, and hopefully you can either escape or take advantage of that person being a little confused that you're going up against if you have to rewind during a gunfight, and maybe you can get that kill and continue on. Propulsion. I like propulsion. This is the only thing that I would say you could vary. The only reason I say you could vary this is just because propulsion improved thrusters allow energy to recover faster. If you're not a high flyer, you don't have to use this. You could use combat burst. gain a brief boost of movement speed. You could use Rush Round, which pushes you forward, almost like a lunge. So any of these, but I like Propulsion because I fly high. That's it. I mean, sometimes I'll fly so high that it's count me out of the map at the top of the map. So I have to let myself kind of fall back down a little bit so I can get back into the gameplay and get that red thing out of my face, the red warning sign. So that's that for that. That's my class setup that I use, the MV4 Fallout for the De-Atomizer strike. That's my rig, Synaptic. It's just a good one to use. Honestly, guys, as far as that hit detection goes, I know this thing seems a little cheap. If this thing had the worst hit detection as far as it collected the most bullets, I would still be using it due to the fact of that propulsion. That's the thing that I like the most about it. The rewind's great too, but the propulsion really helps me because usually I'm up in the air. So that's going to be it for today, guys. I'd like to ask you guys, I need 50 likes on this video, so if you guys can help me get there, that'd be greatly appreciated. All the people who subscribed to me today, I dropped like 30 subscriptions in the lobbies today. It was fantastic. I appreciate everything, or maybe 20. But you guys, I appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you have any questions, leave it down in the comment section below. I will gladly add you to my PSN community. Guys, I appreciate everything. This is TimidTouch signing out. Peace.
Welcome to the battle, Sendef soldier. Counter UAV is standing by. Enemy UAV in your vicinity.
Been out in the beer garden.
Friendly drone support is active. Coordinates on standby.
Anyone on station, available for tasking.
Enemy UAV in your vicinity. UAV ready. UAV waiting to launch.
Counter UAV arriving on site.
De-Atomizer strike detonation. Coordinates on standby. Combat statistics nominal. Continue engaging.
Roger, target acquired. Inbound. Roger that.
Mission success. Report to command for debrief.